Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel Achieving Alpha and welcome back to another episode of Smart Money Analysis for today, that is 28th of June 2021. And this video will probably be coming up late because again I have some personal commitments today, but nevertheless I will try to bring this up as soon as possible and we'll try to wrap today's analysis in under 10 minutes. So without further ado, let's begin. So first of all, the option chain, you can clearly see that the confidence of call writer seems to be a lot more than the put writers, because you will see that this particular writing has been pretty aggressive and the put writers are almost losing out on confidence. In fact, 15700 saw some net unwinding, and although this is quite negligible, but instead of addition there has been unwinding. And even at 15800 you will see that there were almost 7.2 lakh new put contracts wrote, whereas there was almost 11.6 lakh call contracts wrote here, and in spite of the fact that Nifty is still trading 15 above 15800. So that is an in the money option, but still some good writing has been done. And what participation of the smart money is involved in this writing, that we will see, but as of now this looks bearish to me, and the option chain is looking heavily bearish. And again we saw a good reversal from 15900, as we have observed almost 2 to 3 times prior to this. So as of now the option chain is looking bearish, and you can see that there is no such strong support involved here as there are the resistances. So the highest OI on call side still happens to be at 16,000. So this is a psychological resistance and a round figure, and also with the highest OI on the call side. So this will be hard to break. And talking about on the put side, so you will see that 15800 has the highest OI, but still the confidence seems to be missing and is almost absent here. And also you will see that there is a huge unwinding at 15,000, but again this is almost because of the premium has almost been gone, so this could be the reason. Let's talk about the daily time frame chart for Nifty. Again a very bearish kind of a candle, open equals high, and we took some support at almost 15800, but still the candle looks heavily bearish, and this is not a very healthy sign. Let's talk about the option chain for Bank Nifty. Okay, let's also have a look at the PCR. So PCR looks at 0.72, kind of going in the oversold territory, but let's see. And the max pain happens to be at 15800. Let's have a look at the Bank Nifty option chain. Bank Nifty, again you will see that today we observed some weakness in Bank Nifty, although there was not a lot of effect by the press conference by the finance minister, but still this happens to be a bearish option chain. Why? Because if you have a look at the additions here at 35,500, this happens to be massive, and in fact you will not see such quantity addition. But here also you will see that at 35,000 you have some decent OI, I would say, on the put side, but the addition doesn't happen to be a lot. And that's why I'm saying that the confidence of call writers again happens to be a lot more than the put writers, even in Bank Nifty. So the highest OI happens to be at 35,500. Again we took a reversal from that particular level, and 35,000 again happens to be a strong support zone, because we have taken up support from the 34,900 to 35,000 zone multiple times. But again I think it's high time now that Bank Nifty will take a decisive move on either direction, so that's what we have to see. Talking about the PCR, so the PCR is at 0.8 and the max pain is at 35,300. Let's quickly have a look at the global cues. So the global cues are showing some weakness today, but again there is the divergence between Nasdaq and the other indices. So S&P is kind of flat, Dow is trading negative after a fantastic rally for, let's say, the past 3 to 4 trading sessions, but Nasdaq is looking strong, and the reason could be bond yields. Yes, they are again a sharp fall in the bond yields, and that's what we have been observing, that Nasdaq has been rallying. European indices, again FTSE has been looking extremely weak, DAX is mildly weak, and CAC is again looking quite significantly weak. Talking about the commodities, so again Brent crude has slipped from 76, so that's a healthy sign, but still whether it bounces back from here or gives a further correction, that is something that would be interesting to watch. And dollar index has again kind of been trading flat, but our currency is getting weak, and that's not a very healthy sign. And also, how does market react to the economic relief by the finance minister, that is something that we'll have to see tomorrow. So let's quickly have a look at the activity in the cash and in the derivatives market. So the activity in the cash market, again the FIIs are looking heavily bearish. I think this is the 6th or the 7th session where they have been selling continuously, and this is significant selling. Now this is 1658 crores of selling and almost 1200 crores or 1280 crores of buying from the DIIs. Net on net basis, this number is negative because there is a net selling. So this is negative for today's action. Let's have a look at the derivatives data. Okay, we'll start with FIIs as usual. So this is interesting. You will see that the net long in index futures from the FII is down by almost 2.1%, where there is long unwinding plus some fresh short buildup. So this is not good, and this is negative in index futures. Talking about stock futures, so stock futures is heavily negative today. Why? Because there is some long unwinding, although negligible, but have a look at this short buildup. This is massive. Almost 13,000 new contracts of short buildup, and this is heavily bearish from the FII. So index futures is bearish, stock futures is also bearish. Let's have a look at the options activity. So this is interesting. You will see that both calls and puts have been bought, although the calls bought happens to be more. But one thing which you need to see is on net basis, there is a call shorts. So this difference is roughly about 3k. So this is indicating bearish move, and this is put bots on a net basis. So this difference is almost about 18k. So 3k difference here indicating a bearish move, and almost 18k here again indicating a bearish move. So this is heavily bearish because you will see that a difference of roughly more than 20k supporting the negative or the bearish bias. So options activity looks bearish, index futures look bearish, and stock futures also look bearish, and cash, of course, we discussed, is bearish. So on all the four fronts, the action from FII today seems to be bearish, and you will see that a lot of the call shots that we saw on the option chain, FII have a healthy participation in that. Let's talk about the pros. So for the pros, the activity in index futures is almost negligible, both long unwinding plus some short covering, and the net position happens to be around 52.71%. Stock futures, again some negativity here. No, this is not a lot of negativity. It's almost neutral talking about the position. But talking about this, so the longs added are more than the shorts. So this is, I could say, positive because the long addition happens to be more than the shorts. And the net position happens to be around 73.88%. Let's talk about the options activity. So the options activity, you will again see that there are call longs and put longs. But look at this particular quantity, massive amount of call shots added by the pros, and this is not at all good because if you consider this difference and this particular difference, again you will see that the options activity from pros is heavily negative because of this huge number of call shots added. So to sum it up, the options activity is negative, the stock futures is neutral to mild bullish, and the index futures are also neutral. Let's have a look at the retail data and wrap this particular thing up. Okay, so retail is looking bullish on the index futures because there is some long addition plus some short covering, although negligible, but still it is some short covering. So index futures, retail looks bullish. Talking about stock futures, so retail is heavily bullish today because you will see that huge quantity of longs have been added in stock futures and shorts are also added, but the quantity in long happens to be a lot more, and the net position is around 88%, and that is massive. Let's talk about the options activity from retail. Okay, this is very much interesting. Why? Just have a look at the number of call longs by retail today. It's more than 3 lakh, and this is massively bullish. And have a look at the call shots. So compare the difference. You will see that this is massively bullish. Also looking at the puts, just have a look at the difference of put shots and put longs. Again, this is heavily bullish. So on an overall basis, the data from retail looks heavily bullish in options, and the same you see from pros and FIIs look bearish because it's overall a zero sum game. So if one buys, the other sells, and so on. So retail is looking heavily bullish in options, and in futures we discussed that retail is again looking bullish in both stock futures as well as index futures. So a lot of bullish momentum from the retail, and the exact opposite is what we can see from the pros and FIIs. So interesting day to watch. Just keep these activity of different entities in mind, and then you can plan your trades accordingly. I hope you enjoyed this particular video. I know it's a bit late, but anyways, if it helps you, it's really good if you can consider pressing the like button. And if you are new here and coming here for the first time, subscribe to this channel for more such content. Thank you so much for sticking around till the end. Have a good day, take care, and bye bye.